The macula controls all of the ranges, the spectrums. It has an actual crystalline lens on top of it, and it's there to help filter out different pigments. So there's something called the macula lens, and it's a yellow filter that basically changes how the retina is able to filter out the light. So I think everyone should already know from the last video that we like to use yellow lenses. There's a particular phytochemical that is very important for the macula and the retina. And this is what we're going to start working on first. My in-studio student, if you have this right here, I like to do this exercise with everyone because it trains our eyes to look at up and down. You do this 8 seconds. You look at the 12, look down to the 6, and you continue to look up and down for about 8 seconds. You need to do this when it's like this to your face, and look all the way up and look all the way down. Alright, and also do that for 8 seconds, and you will be looking at the 9 and then looking to the 3. So basically left to right for 8 seconds all the way so that you can see. And then you'll be doing the 8 to 1 for 8 seconds back and forth diagonally. And then you'll be doing the 11 to 5 diagonally. Alright? So doing this at least 3 to 4 times a day, training your eyes to have a better macula and a better peripheral vision. This will be a good way to help build up that peripheral, because you have already tunneled your vision within the myopia, within the nearsightedness. And I'm going to teach you guys how that actually started. But practice on that every single day. That way you can broaden your spectrum. That window needs to be broad. I don't know if anybody was there. Okay. But that's a good exercise to look at. I also said, like most malfunctions in our body, we must start to nourish and exercise our eyes back to optimal health. I want everybody to get familiar with going into the bluer. Okay, I don't have my glasses on today because I know I don't need them. I already explained that in my last video. But going into the bluer actually is an exercise that you can use to focus at different variations, different distances, different focal points. There's another worksheet that you guys have. This looks like this. You have an arm length, and you would try to focus on, without your glasses, the smallest print that's there. Alright, at a full arm length. And then at that same very smallest one, I'm looking at number 6, the furthest bottom here, that's around 20/20. That should let you know that you're 20/20 if you can see that at an arm distance. Alright, and then you will basically go up to wherever you can actually read. I'm looking at the one furthest to the left. And number 6 will let you know that you're 20/20. Number 10, if you can only read number 10 at an arm length, you will be at 20/30. Okay? 20/30. So you can practice this exercise. And either a stronger way to do this, even with your glasses. I went and bought some glasses from Walmart. Regular reading glasses. Wherever you are in your prescription, you want to go weaker. Alright, so if you are at a 3, this one says 3. This one says 2. But if you were at a 3, you want to go weaker, because that gets you closer back to normal vision. So that same exercise, use this to go into the bluer. Alright? Going into the bluer will train your macula, train your brain to start seeing in the bluer, so when you take these glasses off, you'll be able to have a sharper vision. Alright, so different ranges. Now you would basically use these as like weaker glasses. So with your glasses that you have on right now, you will go a lower level, weaker. Hope you guys can understand what I mean by that.
No.
Right? You do? Okay, so we are basically becoming more of a screen slave. I like to use that word because this is the new technology. The new way of life is to always be in front of a computer, always looking at our phones. So we're not even blinking enough. Alright, we're not blinking enough. So we get something called dry eye syndrome. You're right, it's up here, but I wanted to let you guys know if we were to blink more often rather than just staring all the time, so we should blink more if we're going to be staring. That'll be a way to just fix most of the dry eyes. But this blue light that's coming from these devices is damaging the retina already. It's creating something what they call reactive oxidative species. This is another form of oxidative stress, oxidative damage, and it damaged the photoreceptors. We have certain cones and rods right there in our retina that are only able to differentiate red, blue, and green. So we're trying to put that macular lens on top of there by using it and exercising it. But if we continue to keep doing repetitive movements, the repetitive movements that we're looking at in our screens is only staring at one little thing. We're only probably scrolling up and down on social media, and it's very repetitive. So that damages our processing speed,